Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the big season 4 finale to the show that dropped its season finale just a few days ago. I actually watched it on Thursday, but because I was so pressed for time, because I've been so busy all weekend, I am now finally sitting down to give you my review, spoiler-filled review, for the Star Trek Discovery season 4 finale, which dropped on Paramount Plus this past Thursday. Now, before I get into all of that, of course, as usual, like most of my episode reviews, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you're not caught up on Star Trek Discovery, especially by this episode, this being the last episode of the season, you do not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. Let's make it so. Actually, I probably should have saved that for my next Picard review. Anyway, so I gotta say, I'm just so happy to see this storyline come to an end. I was ready for the DMA storyline to wrap up at least 3 or 4 episodes ago. I don't know why it felt like it just kept dragging and dragging, despite some highlights and high points here and there. I'm glad they stopped the DMA. I'm glad Species 10C was reasonable and they were intelligent and sensible enough to stop it. I also loved how they were very understanding and compassionate towards Book, who was clearly in so much pain, talking to the very beings who were responsible for the machine that destroyed his entire planet. And I also liked that his punishment was helping relocate refugees, victims of the DMA, rather than serving a life sentence or anything like that. I liked that the Federation and the other galactic powers took that in consideration, and they basically made that his sentence. And he and Michael both seem cool with it. I'm sure they'll see each other again some point next season. The show is renewed and confirmed for a 5th season, probably coming maybe towards the end of this year or some point next year. So that's happening. I also love the fact that, you know, now that the DMA story finally wrapped up, everybody has a chance to breathe and relax a little bit, because if anybody deserves a long extended shore leave, it's the crew of the Discovery, because of everything they've been through this whole season. It's like they didn't catch a break once. They may have caught a few breaks here or there, but the stakes were so incredibly high. Thankful it ended up working out for everybody involved. But I do love that they ended it on somewhat of a happy note, kind of like last season did too. The end of season 3 was a good, conclusive wrap-up storyline as well. And then we saw how quickly shit hit the fan in the season 4 premiere not that long ago. So whatever happens in season 5, I hope there's just a decent amount of a time jump for them to just enjoy themselves before the next adventure begins, because these guys really do deserve it after all the crap they've been through for the past year or so. So I'm glad the storyline wrapped up. The season finale might have been one of the better episodes of the season. I liked it fine. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I liked it just fine, though, so that's what I thought of it. I'm glad I'm still sticking with this show. It's hanging on to my interest just by a hair, but I hope season 5 will be better. So what did you guys think of the season 4 finale? Anything you liked or didn't like? Oh, a couple other details I did like. I love that Tilly came back. That was great. That was great. She had a very heroic role throughout this whole episode. I also loved how they included a Ferengi being the bartender during the after party, during the celebrations of stopping the DMA and whatnot, because that was like a fun little tribute to Quark, one of my favorite characters from another Star Trek show, Deep Space Nine. So that's what I liked most about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, maybe more, maybe less. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me. Stay tuned, for I've got 2 more episode reviews heading your way today before we run out of daylight here, so I'm going to hop on that real quick. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, live long and prosper.